A few things I want you off. Okay, good evening, everyone. Today is 30th of June 2025. It is around 8 p.m. in Singapore time. All right. So, all right. As you can see from the left screen, okay, let me see whether I can zoom on it. Yeah, okay. As you can see from the left screen, this week is going to be a short week. All right, because today is Monday. Okay, today is Monday, and we have Monday, Tuesday, right? Wednesday, Thursday, all right, and most importantly is on Friday is the 4th of July US holiday. All right, so there will be a holiday, and as you can see, we will be having a non-farm payroll on Thursday instead of normal Friday. So this week is going to be small, short, and is I think will be very packed in my opinion. So please be aware of that. Friday, no US market. All right. So let's start the individual items together. So there are some interesting items that I want you to take note of. Okay, example. Okay, as you can see from the left, right? As you can see from the left, what we are having right now is basically, let me just, what we are having right now, the left and the right is roughly the same chart. All right. What we are seeing right now is basically we are seeing a British pound on the uptrend. Okay, so as you can see from the volume analysis, basically what is happening right now is that you see when the market is going up, there was a nice volume that going along with it. Okay, and after the market just come back down. All right, market came down and there's not much of the volume that appeared to it. So that means there was a smart money or so-called a major player. They bought this particular market and they let the market quickly go back down. All right, then a lot of people are thinking that, oh, okay, market, we have a very bearish candle here. All right, we have a very bearish candle here, and people were expecting they are going to go a lot lower, right? But instead, what happened when the market is around here, we have another signs of bullishness come back in again. All right, so basically, the smart money are so-called pushing the supporting the price from going lower. All right, so what happened? That's caused the market to really rip to the upside. All right. So you see, we cannot really just use all the price session individual day alone. You see, for example, if you use the price session to sell it down, after a few days they will take you out. You got what I mean? So it is better for you to go together with the volume to do some sort of like a price volume relationship, this kind of stuff. Okay. So we have a good run on the two of them. All right. Then market just ripped to the upside. All right. So now we have a little bit of volume coming in here as well, in my opinion. So what we might happen is that I think where we are right now, all right, where we are right now might be something quite similar to where we are here. All right. So that's the reason why we are seeing a little bit of bearish candle showing up. All right. So bearish candle showing up, bearish candle showing up side. So I think we might repeat there's something sort of similarity coming in. So what I'm expecting, okay, I'm expecting we might have some sort of minor pullback potentially. All right. But okay, since the buyings are totally, I mean, the buyers are say potentially in the control. So I think the sell will be very short-lived. Okay. So what you should do is that if you want to sell, I mean, you are having a bearish candle, you can do by all means go and sell. But the moment you reach some support level, such as like here, 1.363, this kind of level, all right, and the price action is really supporting it. Is well, let's say the bullish candle coming in. I think you better take profit or you want to wait for a long, okay, because the trend is stay quite bullish here. Okay, so US dollar is pretty weak. All right, so I think what we might be having here is that I will draw it out. All right, I will draw it out, and very likely I will not change until next week. Okay, because I want to do my major direction weekly. All right, so overall to me is a little bit pretty much on the bullish side. Okay, so I will put under blue color here. All right, so the better place for us to maybe buy is hang on. The better place for us to buy is somewhere around this region, in my opinion. All right. So I'm expecting market will likely to go back up higher. So if you want to buy, the best time for you to buy is the changing from red to the blue color, right? So it's now it's is they are still red, so we are not seeing any blue color yet. So I think maybe the blue color may show up here. So either red to the blue color here, or they let it go drop lower and red to the blue color later to the up. But the point here is the overall trend is still quite bullish. Okay, so if you are taking any short trade, it is definitely counter trend. I mean, you need to really watch closely. All right, so treat your trend trade and counter trend trade separately. Okay, okay, let's go to the euro. Okay, I have a little bit better one coming up as well. All right, euro also quite similar. All right, overall trend is stay bullish to me. All right, overall trend is a stay bullish. You can see here we have a very strong push here. All right, with a strong volume push here. After that, market just no volume at all. So this is a kind of saying that, okay, nobody is interested here. So that's why the market drift. But you see, the moment there was a volume a little bit coming in, what happened again? Market really ripped to the upside. So don't use the price action alone. Try to, use together with the volume. And of course, when you use volume, it is better. The best is to use together with the future market, because forex market is okay, but they are stay depend on the forex broker. Okay, so my suggestion, look at the future itself. The CME is CME is the biggest the future broker here in the world. So same thing, all right. I'm expecting potentially pullback, but I think they were likely to see some support here. So understanding this information, right? We have this level is a very interesting level that you need to watch upon. You see, they came down here, they touched here one time already, and they failed to go lower. All right, then and the market is really going up. So I think what they might do, they might come down again. All right, they might come down again. Maybe they come here as a retest 1, or they come down here as a retest 2, and the last one is that this is a retest 3. All right, so I think the better choice or better sense of direction is stay on the upside, in my opinion. You just need to wait for red to blue to change. Okay, red color candle from red to blue color candle to change. Okay, so patience is important. All right, so if the major trend is on the upside, all right, major trend is on the upside. If you want to sell, I mean, it's okay, all right, if you want to sell, but the moment start to switch over, please be very careful. Okay, I hope you got my point, all right. Okay, so the next one is Aussie and New Zealand. Okay, Aussie and New Zealand is roughly the same, but I want to show you a little bit on the New Zealand. Okay. Okay, New Zealand also quite similar-ish. Okay, what is happening to New Zealand is the same thing. We have pretty much a lot of volume coming out here. All right. Then after that, we have a storm to the sell side. All right. Then you see when the market is going up, yeah, there was no volume that really associate at all. You got what I mean? For the past few days, all right. For the past few days, like you can see like here, there's no volume at all. So this is the kind of I would say it's like a warning signal. All right. That means upon this uptrend, there was no supporting force at all. So this is, to me, this is very like a potential setups potentially coming up. All right. So we have one of them is here, and we have two of them is here. So my point here is that since the market is, you look at the today candle also. All right, look at the 2-day candle also. We have a very potentially nice, a lot of pin bars is happening right now. Okay, how the pin bar is formed? Simple. All right, simple. Let me show in the lower time frame. Okay, so basically during today, all right, during today, market go up, all right, then the now is market is going back down. So that means something must have happened here to push the market to go lower. Am I right to say that's the pin bar? This is how the pin bar is formed. So what is showing right now is that we are seeing quite a bit of seller coming in so far to push the price down. Okay, so I think what we might be seeing soon is that we might be seeing some minor pullback to here, which is somewhere around here. And of course, if let's say go lower, we can go to here, we can go to here like that. So I think among these four that I just look at, I think New Zealand is one of the better looking in terms of technical price action, in my opinion. You see, we have such a very nice pin bar is in the making. Right, so pin bar are the signs of very nice, the high chance of able to predict. Okay, able to predict. All right, so that's what I'm seeing. So of course, today candle we still got 8 hours to go. So by tomorrow morning, if we see any bearish candle or bearish pin bar, we might be able to try some quick shot to the downside. All right. Since it's a counter trend, we need to watch closely and stuff like that. Okay. So it's interesting. Okay. Now let's talk about gold. Okay. What is happening to gold? All right. Okay, what is happening to gold is that gold have been really been very tricky. Okay, if you watch my previous video for the last few weeks, right, I have been talking right about the gold is really trying to be range bound and they're trying to attack on the both sides. So basically, what is happening? We have a strong swing down here, then we have a strong volume coming in. Then you see we have a very good swing to the upside. Okay, but the problem is that when the so hang on, let me make it a little bit easier to see. Okay, so basically what happened was that we have a very strong sell down. We have a lot of support volume coming in, so they don't really go down for a long time. After the market go up and they really rip the whole thing up. So basically from almost from 3,000 until almost 3,500 here. So it basically, is like 10% move within a span of less than 3 weeks. All right. So that was a real wake everybody up. Okay. But there's come the problem. So, okay, hang on. Let me just draw it. So this is, let's say this is number one. Okay. You see, when the market was really topping out here, we also have quite a big volume coming in here. So we got two here. One, this is two. And we got another one coming in. Again, retest again. We have a volume again, three. All right. So after the market just jiving around, all right, this is quite a good run to the upside. And we have a little bit of volume coming in again around here. We have a four. And a few days back, we have this is high volume coming in here, number five. So basically, we have one, two, three, four, five, right? Basically, 2 to 5 is basically on the above side, right? Above the price. So what is telling us? So we got one support and we got four resistance actually is going on. Okay, so that's the reason why gold have been very difficult to trade, because we have they're put it this way, the smart monies are kind of fighting each other for the see who is winning. All right. So that's the reason why market is for gold is very hard to trade. Actually, since in April, all right, almost 3 months gold is nothing but is in the big range. Okay, you got my point here. So that's the reason why, all right, gold have been very tricky to trade. Okay, so just be careful here. So today morning, what happened? Okay, let me go back to today morning. Yeah, so just so we zoom a little bit closer. Okay, today morning I was looking at the chart and they used this morning move to really to swing those trader out. So that's the reason why I say, okay, market will likely to switch to back to the upside. Okay, market will likely to switch back to the upside a little bit because they just hunt their stop loss out of here. All right, so they are just pulling right back up. So in my opinion, market will have a bit of in a bit of like in the stop hunt move. All right. So that means the market, because a lot of people are, a lot of stop out are already gone already. I think market will likely to drift to the high side, in my opinion. So should you sell now? No. All right. You should hold with maybe in the cautious on the buy side. I think the seller will start to jump back in somewhere around here. So if you are looking for a strong selling, I think that will be a better place for you to sell it around this region. Okay, of course, you need to wait from there and wait for some bearish candle and stuff like that to show up here. All right, that's the reason why I draw this so-called the line. All right, so currently I'm expect the market to go to here eventually. All right, but here to here will be quite tricky. I think the seller will start to come back in my opinion. All right, so gold overall trend is stay down. Okay, overall trend is stay down. It's just that the nearby resistance are quite on the high side. So they may do some retest in my opinion. Okay, so are we clear on gold? So far, any question? Okay, should be okay, huh? All right. So yep. So this on gold. So trend is bearish. So if you want to long, please be follow and carefully look at it. Okay. Okay. The another one is silver. Silver also quite similar thing. All right. Market used last Friday to really swing everybody out, and they even used today to swing out. Now they are actually recovering a little bit. Okay, silver is slightly different than gold. All right, you can see we have a push to the upside. We have a good push. We have a push to the upside. We have a good push. All right, we have also good push here. All right, so you see, and and maybe we may end up with a bullish candle here by end of today. So my point is that just now remember, gold, we have a lot of resistance on the top and we have a bit of support along the way, right? We have just now, you remember 2 to 5, we have a resistance, right? But okay, in silver, there is no resistance at all. Okay, so instead we have a lot of support only. So to conclude, if you really want to buy, okay, you want to choose gold or silver, I think the answer is very clear here. Okay, so higher upside potential, I think we have a silver, we have it here. Okay, so I think better to wait for price session today candle to be maybe by tomorrow morning we see is bullish or not. Okay, maybe I will do this here, let's say for example like 36.5. All right, so by tomorrow morning or so, okay, it's a bullish price action. So I just created the alert here. So tomorrow morning, if let's say it's bullishness continues, I think we might have a potential, further upside, potential setup to the down upside here. Okay, so silver looking quite not bad. All right, the gold, silver. Okay, now let's talk about US market. All right. US market, all right. US market is I think since they have the 4th of July, and moreover tonight is this quarterly options are expiring. So I think what will happen to the market is that I think if there's a market, there's a market switch to come in, I think only from tomorrow or only by after Friday the switch will come in. So far I am seeing typical strong bullish move going on. So I think the stock market in general, I think it's I mean better don't sell, what did they say? Okay, it's better not to sell it down. So if you sell, I mean you have to be very well, you have to watch very closely. All right. So stock market in general is pretty bullish. Okay, last but not least, all right, Bitcoin. Bitcoin or crypto in general, okay? So recently we have a very big shakeout in Bitcoin. You see the market really go all the way down to this support level, and now they are just going back up higher. So like the market put a stop loss here, get stop out, and even the worst case scenario, even worse still, whoever thought the market is going to go lower, they sell. You see now they are trapped already. So I think what is happening to Bitcoin right now is that you see they are now at this kind of like pin buy is going on. I think what will happen is that they may likely to pull back a little bit lower. All right, but overall, the trend is still pretty much on the upside, in my opinion. So I think pay patient on the red to blue color candle to change, red color to blue color candle. This kind of switch to the upside. I think that would be the good chance for you to buy in again. So overall trend is still pretty bullish to me. So crypto in general, I think market will likely to go up higher. Okay, as a trader, all right, as a trader, because I've been trading since somewhere as far as I can remember, is around 2007. So next 2 years is coming to 20 years anniversary already. I've been trading for 20 years. All right. One thing that I learned and one thing that I can share is that try not to focus too much on the entry. All right, because you have to, just like doing a business, right? You need to invest some amount of your time, amount of your money, especially to get your business going on. Right? You cannot be like you sell something now, you want to make money now. This kind of like thing is a little bit can be not possible every time. All right, because by trying to make money immediately, right? Because that mean basically what you are doing is you are trying to put the stop loss very tight. All right. I mean, even before the market go in your favor, just a bit of shakeout, they will stop you out. So, after market go in your favor, right? The moment the market go in your favor, you are no longer in the trade ready because they you put a very tight stop loss. So go with a bit of lower lot sizing if you if you want to go with a bit of a wider stop loss. Okay, but your stop loss must be like a little bit so-called reasonable enough for it to move around a little bit. Okay, so idea, okay, I think the Bitcoin or its crypto in general is I think going to go a lot higher in the near future. All right, of course nobody can time it very in the perfect. I mean, nobody can buy at here, buy here all the time. There will be a time he will manage to maybe he will buy here wrongly, you know, put it this way. Then of course he will stop out here. But overall, in the longer time, the more out of, let's say for example 100 trade, you know, right, and he got a very good stop risk to reward, right, and then let's say he win 80 trade, right, he make money, right. So this is something that a trader should be focusing on. All right, don't focus too much on the entry, don't focus too much on the trade to trade visit. All right, the direction is quite bullish to me. All right, if any changes, all right, I don't think this week I will change, but of course weekend I do a weekly analysis, right, then I will, you know, I will look into it, is there any changes or not. So far, all right, I am thinking that Bitcoin or crypto in general is quite bullish. All right, quite bullish. So, you know, I will look for a long typically. All right. I also have something like this. All right. I also have a bit of like a scoring system. All right. So I will look at like which one score better. Like for example, like gold, right? Like for example, just now I just mentioned, gold is pretty much stay quite bearish in scoring system. So I will a little bit careful in longing, but silver is not bad, right? It's zero. So they are not bearish in a way, right? So if I really want to choose one, you know who is the winner, right? So it's something similar here. Okay. So this week, I am still expecting US dollar will likely to be stay weakened. All right, stay weakened. I mean, the everything against US dollar might be going up, except the New Zealand that we just talked about. All right, except the New Zealand that we just talked about. And in stock market in general is in the pretty much in the bullish shade, in my opinion. Okay, last but not least. All right, last but not least, I want to mention about crude oil. All right, crude oil is also important. All right. Okay, what happened to crude oil? Okay, so you see, try not to trade based upon what you are hearing from the outside. Okay, so this is something that we have to agree upon, because you see, for example, like you know, during the recent issue with this Israel and you know, the Iran, right? Well, everybody say that, well, the oil price is going to go up higher. You see, yes, it went up higher, but the problem is that most of the people, they were getting at the later stage of this higher. So whoever know about it, maybe they have been buying things somewhere around here. All right. But majority, because of all the news that out of sudden everybody blasting, you know, everybody like shooting rocket here, rocket there, they thought the crude oil is going up, and moreover, and the crude oil will be likely to continue going up. So most of the trader were bought around in this region. And you see what happened? Market have a very strong slam to the downside. So, in my opinion, crude oil is starting to be a bit on the bullish mood, in my opinion, but the support are a little bit quite far away. So we are here. This is a support. So I'm waiting for some more clue to come in. You see, for the past few days, there's not much of the volume going on here. So that means nobody's really serious in the current market, current price at this moment. So crude oil, let's see. All right, if possible, they may come down here. All right, then we see how it goes. So I'm waiting for some volume to come back in again. Until then, I will try to stay out from crude oil for the time being. Okay, so trade just based on your analysis, based on your chart, all this kind of stuff. Try not to listen outside news and don't let it influence too much on your trading decision, because they will push some narrative to you and make you some action that later you will regret. Okay, so you see, the time was the oil was really going up, then a lot of these conflicts are stay ongoing. You see what happened? That was the top, you see. After the market just go down. So whoever bought here, most probably they are already in a very big loss, or they are already stopped out already. Okay, so this is how the market will get a trader. All right, focus on the analysis. I mean, technical, you still fundamental, up to you. All right, but try not to try to ignore the outside noise. All right. Okay. So guys, that's about it. Okay. I will upload this video soon as well. So you can use this as a guide for the whole week. And because I'm going to use this as a guide for myself for the whole week as well. Okay. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, if you like this YouTube, please subscribe, and you can like, and of course, you can share it. You can share it if you possibly can as well. All right. So thank you very much. Yeah. So see you again. And if any changes or any setups that I notice of, okay, I will make a new video continuously. Okay. So have a great week ahead. And yeah, thank you very much. Okay. Right. This week is a short week, so please be aware of that as well. So yeah, have a great week ahead, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.